Hello, this is Sean Holiday, and this is my evaluation for my music video, which is titled "Everything You Know Is in Your Mind." Just before I get into the questions slash points that I usually do in these evaluations, I'd like to just say if my voice doesn't sound the best, and also the reason for why there isn't a video of me actually talking as well for this evaluation is because I'm not actually feeling the best at the minute. So yeah, that's just why I'm not in the video, and maybe why I don't seem or sound the best in this evaluation. But anyway, let's just get right into the points of the first one, which is my role. My first role, not my, sorry, my role in this project overall is, since I was by myself, once again, since that was my own independent choice, I wanted to see how it would work on like a professional thing by myself, since I think I worked and performed quite well on the last project, but that was just a video essay overall. I just wanted to see how it would overall again work on like a quote unquote professional type thing. But since it was a music video, I think the overall roles I'd say in total I had was director, camera operator, and editor. That were the three roles I guess I would say I had on this project. That gets on to the second point: how do I think I performed in total? Well, with the first role, which is director, I think there wasn't much direction needed other than just with the actor that I had overall in the video. And with that, I'll just say I was okay at it. There wasn't really much of a performance needed in this music video. If you've watched the music video, it's mostly just the visuals in the background overall that create the video, and the person in front of it overall sends the message about it being about mental health, how it can be about, it can show the visuals of happy thoughts and, well, sad thoughts. And well, yeah, the overall direction I sort of just needed to give was, okay, if you just stand there at this position in front of the camera, that'd be great. I'll tell you when I'm stop recording, when I actually am recording. That was just overall the direction I really needed to give to the actor in this project. And yeah, I think overall as a director, again, it was just an okay performance. For camera operator, again, I'll just say that was an okay role. There wasn't much movement in the camera needed other than it just being still to create the shot of the person standing there. I think it did take me a while to set up the second time with green screen, and since I had to make sure the adjustment of the camera was okay with the lighting. But again, I think it was just an okay role for me. And finally, with the editing role I had in this project, I think I performed better since there was more for me to do with the editing. But again, I'll overall just say, again, it was okay, which overall just makes my performance just okay in total. With the editing, I had to do keying and make sure the background visuals all worked with a little more with the beat, and all that type of stuff. And yeah, there was just more to do with the editing role, but again, just it was an okay performance with that. So, was there any problems in this project? Yes, there were problems with this project. Initially, I had way more footage to put in the background to go along with like the stock footage I played around with Premiere Pro effects and all that type of stuff. But there was a problem with my card. For some reason, most of the videos I had were either broken in a way, or they just weren't playing, or it was just deleted in general, which I'm not sure what happened, but the card has now been fixed by my uncle, and yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. And the second problem I had was with the actor. If you see by my blog in total, I initially had an actor that I know myself. He's just a friend, and he has done small roles for different online stuff. And yeah, I asked him to be in this project, since again it was a simple role. But for some reason I didn't really get notified until the actual day. But I was texting him when I was on a call with him the night before, and I was like, "Oh, so you okay? What you doing? You okay with getting to the location?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine with all this stuff." And I was like, "Cool." But then when I phoned him in the morning, I tried texting him a couple of times. I just didn't really get a response. I was like, maybe he just doesn't have internet. Maybe he's just travelling there. So eventually, I got a bit worried when it came to the 9 o'clock when I was in the college, and phoned him and went, "Oh, hey man, I'm just wondering if you're coming now or you're coming in, like if you're running a little bit late, if you're finding where to go." And he was just like, "Oh, I'm ill." And I'm like, "You're ill?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well," and I was just like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't exactly sure what to do because it was I sort of needed him for the full thing, really, since them filming days were literally to get the performance done for the overall music video. And I wish I got notified a little earlier, but it's understandable if someone gets ill and they can't perform on the day. So yeah, that was a big problem as well. Sorry, there's just a bit of interruption there, but I'll go over the question I was going through. So, how did I overcome these problems? Well, the first problem, I think I sort of mentioned how I overcome that, but the first problem with the card and all that type of stuff was fixed by my uncle a couple of days before I actually edited the background visuals, and I couldn't go out and, well, not go out, but doing the randomly stuff I filmed in around the house and outside. I wish I'd like set photos and that, but it was honestly just quick, just filmed stuff. And yeah, I couldn't really film outside because it was raining on at the night, and plus there wasn't much lighting for me to go off from, because I filmed it like the last time I filmed was like mid time, so I didn't really need much lighting involved. Plus, again, it was just raining. I didn't want anything bad happening to the camera and breaking it, which would have added even more problems overall onto the project. So I just managed to film about 3 or 4 quick things around the house at the night, and yeah, I wish it was better, but I overall got some original stuff for the background visuals, and they sort of were filmed like what I was meaning to film them like, which was good. And for the second one, the actor thing, on the day after I filmed the guy, I was like, I really don't know what to do here. But eventually I noticed that there was a guy from the other class named Louie, and I already knew he finished his music video and he was just creating different edits to overall improve on his own thing. And I was like, "Hey man, I know you've finished your project mostly, and I'm just wondering if you could quickly do these few things for my project." He was like, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "Thank you, man." So we filmed the projection scenes. There are photos that were took by Michael for that, but I'm not sure where they are yet. They should be on the blog soon, but I'm just needing them photos. And I was going to do the green screen footage from them, but someone booked the room with the green screen. And yeah, I was just like, I should have booked the room, but I don't. That was just my bad. But I did book the room for the next week, and I also got Louie to wear the same clothes he was wearing on the first day, and got him in front of the green screen, and managed to edit all over the weekend. And yeah, that's how I overcome the actor problem. And final point, did I get any feedback? Yesterday I did get feedback after showing the class and 2 of the teachers, which is Johnny and Paddy. Their overall feedback was mostly the same. I did the effects very well. It made it very experimental. It does feel a bit more like a, I don't know what the name was again, but it's like a sort of like a art film in a way. But it's still overall with the music does feel like a music video as well. The background visuals do go along with the beat at the start, but it sort of loses it, which I can sort of agree with. And it was just overall with, after they said with the problems I had, which I explained to them after showing the project, they said overall it's a music video and it's experimental and it does its job very well with the problems I had on the project. And yeah, I think that's mostly the same type of feedback I have had from other people, from different social medias and all that type of stuff, and I can overall agree with that. I think overall, in my own opinion, I had many problems with this project, but in the end of the day, I think it actually overall works for the type of message and what this overall feel the music video was going to go for. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it in my own way. So thank you for watching my evaluation.